Hello, I'm Arthur Slade, and I just want to say hi to everybody at KidsSpace. And I'm going to read just a short section from my novel, The Hunchback Assignments. At the far end of the carriage was a cage draped in black cloth. He leaned in close. From behind the fabric he heard something wheezing. Without hesitation, he pulled away the cover. Two eyes, one larger than the other, goggled up at him in fright. Above them was a tinge of red hair set on a rough-hewn, pock-marked skull. The gentleman flinched. He had been expecting something ugly, but this was beyond his imagining. A true wretch of a creature crouched in the cage, pressing against the bars. It wore a jackal fur vest, which was ill-fitting due to the enormous hump on its back. Pity wormed its way into the gentleman's heart. The unfortunate monster couldn't be more than a year old. It was standing upright, but the small cage forced it to bend its neck, emphasizing its hump. On the bottom of the cage, a plaque read, "L'enfant du monstre." The gentleman could not stop staring. The specimen's arms looked strong, and its legs were unnaturally muscled, but bowed and crooked. Nature had been particularly cruel. The thing was shivering, but seemed to grow curious. It blinked, mewling softly. The gentleman peered at it impassively. This had been a wasted journey. 3 days' travel from London to Provence, only to find a child imprisoned by its ugliness. His informant had spoken so highly of his prize, had said the creature was beyond description and value. Ha! That scoundrel would feel the lash of his anger. The gentleman had lost time, when he had none to lose. All the while, England's enemies would be inching closer to their goals. He turned away, but the creature mewled again and whispered, "Père?" The gentleman stopped. The voice sounded so human, so mournful, and it struck a chord in the man's heart. He turned back to the creature. By its size and shape, he decided it was a boy, a monstrous, malformed boy. The man considered whether he had any food in his pocket. Foolishness. It was time to leave. The boy said, "Non partir," and gazed at him with absolute sadness. That the gentleman was transfixed. Then the boy let out a yelp, clenching his fist as though he were feeling a sharp stinging. His face contorted, becoming even uglier. Was it possible? Was the child actually changing, his face shifting so that his features softened? The boy let out a whimper. Where moments ago there had been a crooked nose with splayed nostrils, now the nose seemed to be straighter. It was as if, seeing the horror in the gentleman's eyes, the toddler was willing himself to change his appearance into something more attractive. The boy's brow was flatter, the eyes more even. Was it the flickering of the light? The gentleman stepped closer. No, the boy's face was indeed altered. Then the child gave another yelp like that of a wounded puppy and shook his massive head. So that's the first time that you get to see Modo in the Hunchback Assignments. And from there, he goes on to become a shape-shifting spy for the British Empire. Bye-bye.